According to this report, Vrabel also declined to get into if this would be a long-term injury in regards to Ramondre Stevenson's toe, saying certainly won't be this week. So we're in a good position for Hendy to get enough time to grab a hold of this job that he was drafted to play. Let's keep in mind, as much as we want to get frustrated with everything, this is the job that he was drafted to play, to perform. This is his job. The draft capital commands it. At some point, he was going to get an attempt. And we thought maybe it could happen in week 12, week 11, week 15, 2026. I mean, at some point, he will get a crack at the job. But, yeah, it was tough waiting this out. But it's time. It's time. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic watching Hendy get a full shot, a full dose of work. We'll break into this a little bit more on the other side of the intro. We'll get to your super chat questions. We'll talk about other start bench stuff you might have, and then we're gonna get into a draft on Underdog. Promo code Smitty on Underdog. Promo code Smitty. Play 5, get 100. I'm gonna drop the link right here. Here it is. Do it live. Appreciate you all being here. The Fantasy Football Show begins right now. File in.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
Vrabel certainly won't be this week. Long-term injury, potentially. No one's wishing ill will upon Ramondre, but Ramondre needs to rest his toe. It's important to us that he takes the year off, gets himself right, comes in next year, and maybe he can play for another club. But this is Hendy's team. He was drafted to do it. I'm just glad he gets a chance to potentially get in there and show his stuff. Let's hit some of these super chats. There's not much more news to go over from the earlier show. If anybody missed the news show, 8 p.m. Eastern every single Monday through Friday, even with the time zone change, it's 8 p.m. I think it's 2 a.m. tomorrow night, right? Or Sunday night. Sunday late night. Saturday late night. Sorry. Saturday late night at 2 a.m. Early morning Sunday. The time zone changes, but the show will always be 8 p.m. Eastern. And so it might shift for California. West Coast people might shift for me, Arizona. I go live at 6 instead of 5. But East Coast, it will stay 8 p.m. That's the easiest way to do the show. I've never wanted the time to move in terms of the number and the marketing behind it. 8 p.m. and then it changes over. Like, I can't do that. So it is 8 p.m. It'll always focus around Eastern, even though I'm in Arizona. Let's get into an Underdog draft in just a minute. Again, play 5, get 100 on Underdog. And we'll do some hires and pick some of my favorite hires for the week as well. Get into all that. Appreciate every single one of you being in the building here. Super chats first, and then we'll jump into a draft while we answer some super chats. 10 team, and happy Halloween. Hopefully everybody had a good Halloween with their kids, or just handing out candy, or just whatever you might have done. Watch the movie. 10 team Superflex. Set Harvey and hunt for JMO and Brashard Smith. I like JMO, but I'm not selling Harvey. And I think Hunt's got some good value. So give me the Harvey side. I buy JMO, but keep in mind JMO is getting cut in many cases. So like you're going to buy him a lot cheaper than that. And Harvey, I'm not getting rid of Harvey. ETN versus Las Vegas or Charbonnet versus Washington. ETN for me. ETN big bounce back week this week. I don't know what's in store for him down the stretch. His schedule will be hot and cold, good and bad, good and bad, good and bad. But I do believe there's a chance that ETN, bounces back big time. Who at flex and super flex? Debo, Hendy, Dowdle, Dart, JMO, and Penix. So in my super flex spot, I would say we're going to go with, probably, I think Penix Jr. has a day. Dart is maybe safer. He always scores like 1 or 2 touchdowns right off the bat, then doesn't do anything the rest of the game. I think maybe, I don't know. This depends on your scoring, Ian. If your scoring is very, very friendly quarterback scoring, like it's the quarterbacks like Dart will outscore guys like Debo having a 90-yard and a touchdown game. I think it kind of depends on your scoring. Because part of me wants to be like Hendy and Dowdle, but it really just depends. And I think if you're going to sit one of the two, you probably sit Dowdle with the tough matchup. You probably play Hendy, and then you put Penix Jr. in there. I just think Penix Jr., Dart, depending on the situation, could be a good play. But your Superflex scoring is going to really dictate that. Trade Ferguson to get Dowdle. Absolutely. 100% do that trade. Love Dowdle. Trade Swift and Chuba. Swift and Chuba for Hendy, AJB 2 weeks ago. Oh, you already did. You traded. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And I flip AJB if I need to or if I can. I mean, I'd obviously want to sell high or hold on to him. QB, Herbs, Lamb, JJ Pittman, running back JT Vidal, K9, McBride, Gadsden. Trading JJ Pittman and Gadsden for Puka Hendy did good. Yes, I would definitely have done that trade. Absolutely. That's a fine trade. Gadsden. Okay. So trading JJ Pittman and Gadsden. Yeah. I mean, Pittman's playing great, but I'd take Puka and Hendy. I think the person that got that other side could argue that they helped their team, though. I don't think you blasted him necessarily, but I think it's a good trade. Chase Brown or Hendy, running back 2. I'm going to go Hendy. Smitty, much appreciated. Thank you, Aaron. And make sure you trust your gut. It's a real close call. I think if Flacco plays, we maybe have a conversation tomorrow night or in the morning on Sunday. But if Flacco sat, then it would be an easy call. But I think I still lean Hendy right now at this moment in time. His Genty for my Monty and Debo or Keenan. I'm going to go Genty coming off the bye. I just feel really good about it. At least feel good about it at that level. Who to start and flex, Woody, Bam, or JCM with JD5? I think I'll go Woody. Woody's off the injury report. I'm not sitting Woody. Rank these for this week. Dowdle, Hendy, Monangai, Debo, Sutton. Probably got to go Hendy, Monangai, Dowdle, but I almost want to put Dowdle tied with Hendy from a talent perspective, but the matchups and the situations for this week make me lean a little bit toward Monangai and Hendy. And Debo's really hard to sit. Zach, I think you probably need to make a trade because this dilemma during Buymageddon or mini Buymageddon, point 2. Buymageddon, you got to probably look to maybe make a move if you're this stacked with that flex decision. Got Njigba, Jettas, St. Brown, and Dunze need a running back. What trade? Dowdle using Ndunze. Dunze to go get injured Bucky, to get ETM with Tootin. Judkins injured, Genty off the bye. Those are all players that fit the bill for that type of trade and value. And then, I mean, you could look to like a potentially a Barkley injured and add a little bit more if you wanted, but let's talk about Hendy now. We've been talking about Hendy all day, bro. This show started off talking about Hendy. I don't know what else. I don't know what more you want me to do. I don't know what else I can do. Bananas, I'm tired of seeing your negativity over and over and over. I'm going to put you in a nice little timeout. I'm just sick and tired of seeing you every second you get nonstop just trashing Hendy over and over and over. An opinion's one thing, but like literally trying to just trash the chat, trash the topics of the shows constantly, 3 shows in a row. You're in a 30-minute timeout. Think about how you want to maybe mingle with everybody moving forward, and then we'll see what's what. We'll give you another shot, but I mean, I'm not going to be sitting here watching that. You constantly try and undermine everything that's being said. It's one thing to disagree, but undermine every single thing that's being said. I don't think so. Need a tight end and a flex from Tyler Warren, Kraft, Gadsden, and Marks. Need a tight end and a flex from Tyler Warren, Kraft, Gadsden, Marks. I'm going to go with Tyler Warren and probably, I mean, what are you guys doing, chat? Tyler Warren, Kraft, Gadsden, Marks. You got to pick a tight end and a flex. Are we going with Kraft and Tyler Warren or Tyler Warren and Gadsden? I think you got to almost play Kraft. Tyler Warren and Kraft seems like the most logical, I suppose. Anybody disagree with that? I don't know. You need to make a trade too. I mean, you're sitting on a pot of gold. You got more than a day and a half to make a trade. Like, make a trade. McCarthy or Mack with Hurts on a bye. I'm probably gonna go Chat, can we get a vote on this one? McCarthy or Mac Jones? I mean, Mac is kind of crafty, but like he could even get replaced in the middle of the game. There's been word that Brock might be available, and so we might see like if Mac was to struggle and the game was still in reach or something, like Brock could come in. I don't know, man. That's such a tough one. I think I'd probably lean toward Mac, but I don't know. McCarthy's so hard to trust right now. He's so hard to trust. I'd probably lean Mac by a hair. Just by a hair. And honestly, if the wind was blowing hard enough, it could move my decision the other way. literally forcing an answer. So trust your gut more than my answer, to be honest, bro. I'm forcing it. It's really close. Flex Hunt or Debo. The one thing I'll say about McCarthy versus Mac is temporary. He's a temporary fix. So, it seems like they're going to probably try and, stick with McCarthy, right? So, I don't know. Do you want the temporary guy? Is the temporary guy going to outscore the guy that's trying to solidify himself? Maybe. You got JJ. There's a lot of weapons there. I don't know. Maybe McCarthy is safer. Max higher risk, higher reward is the best way to play that. Flex Hunt or Debo. I go Debo with JD5 back and no McLaurin. I think it's a pretty safe call. Got offered Brees, Nico, and Gadsden for Javonte and Devontae Adams. 8-0. Well, you're 8-0, man. I got offered Brees, Nico, and Gadsden. I probably say this is pretty even at the end of the day. You got Achan, Genti, Manungai, Benson, JSN, and Dunze Flowers. Damn, you're getting Javonte. You're giving up Javonte and Devontae Adams. You got offered Brees, Nico, Gadsden. I think I take the trio. I like Nico most of all. I like Javonte a little bit more than Adams, but they're close. And then Brees is a touch below those guys, or maybe climbing right next to him, but the consistency part makes me rank him slightly below. And I'm going to take the Nico side, but really close. Really close, bro. Flex Wandell or Walker. I probably go Walker, but I'm not like extremely excited about Walker sharing all his work with Charbonnet week in and week out. It's just a tough situation. Pick 2, Dowdle, Henry, Tracy. Thanks, Smitty. Pick 2, Dowdle, Henry, Hendy. Hendy, Dowdle. The matchup and all, I'm still going Dowdle. I'm not sitting Dowdle for Tracy. Even if Tracy does have a better matchup, I still think it's Dowdle's going to ball. Need a flex PPR, Hendy, Marks, or Diggs. Start Nico, Adams, CMC. Okay. Need a flex, Hendy, Marks, or Diggs. I'm going to go Hendy. Should be Hendy, but those fools actually use them, right? I don't know. If you're worried about it, Marks is kind of safe. Diggs is kind of safe. Is there a world where they don't use Hendy? I've said it all day long. There's definitely a world where that happens, but I'm gonna bank on the fact that he got drafted, and everyone acts like he can't block. He's one of the best blocking backs in the draft class. He had some moments, he's learning. He's probably nervous too because he finally gets a shot and he goes and blows an assignment, and it's he's barely getting work. He needs to get in a rhythm. He needs to make mistakes. They don't let him make mistakes. Pick 2, Wandell, Tet, or Diggs. Diggs in probably Tet for right now. Yeah. Wandell Robinson is not bad, but I just don't think you can roll with him over, guys like Hendy or Debo. Debo's pretty good now that he's got his quarterback back. McLaurin's out again. McLaurin seems like he's going to be out a while again, and if they don't let him sit, he's probably going to get it re-injured and keep getting re-injured. Manani time? You mean Manungai? Autocorrect is not kind to writing Manungai. I'll tell you that. It's not Masked Man's fault. It's bad. I type Manungai out, and I look at it. It's like Monday morning, coffee, 8 p.m. See you there. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Apple? Can you imagine? Your name was Manunga. You're trying to type it in everywhere. It just keeps auto correcting. Manifest, thank you, pal. Smitty pulled off the trade, sent Dart and McBride for Hurts and Tyler Warren. Great trade. Battle of number 1 versus number 2. Stream Stafford or Flacco. Stafford and Bam or Tootin. Honestly, Tootin's higher risk, higher reward. Bam is probably safer, but Carter's been taking reps with the ones like I said he probably would when he was cut, and everyone's like, oh, he's gone. He's not gone. It's a bookkeeping situation. You know, they cut him and then they put him on the squad and the practice squad. Then they rise him up right before kickoff. They'll cut him again next week. T-Law, owner Mac or JJ. T-Law. I don't know if this is a player or if you're saying or something. T-Law, Mac or JJ. JJ who? This can't be JJ McCarthy because he's not JJ. He's JJM or McCarthy. He's not JJ. JJ is Justin Jefferson. If you're saying JJ McCarthy, it's gonna be probably Mac, JJ McCarthy. Only Geno left after that. It's gonna be Mac or JJ McCarthy, and I'd probably put it in that order. But it's not easy, bro. I mean, T-Law over them? I don't think so. I don't think I can trust T-Law right now, especially getting rid of one of his options. I don't know. I think Mac is safe and McCarthy's just high risk, high reward. I keep it between those two. Guys, please vote JJ McCarthy or Mac Jones. I assume that's JJ McCarthy. Do I trade Devontae Adams plus ETN for Brees and Chase Brown? I'd rather have Devontae Adams and ETN. There's some risk involved with all three of the running backs, so why not take the best wide receiver there, the best player in the deal, which is Devontae Adams, and at least secure that up. But make sure you get Tootin somehow. Tyler Warren or Gadsden. Tyler Warren. Always going to be Tyler Warren over, even though we love Gadsden. We love the guy. He's a monster. Absolute savage. Caleb or whoever starts in Arizona, probably, I don't know, it's probably a crapshoot. I mean, Caleb could have 2 TDs at any moment because Ben Johnson, you know, anytime Caleb's thrown a touchdown lately, it's been like the receiver gets it and then weaves in and out, and there's bad tackling, and they score a touchdown. I mean, Caleb's not the one scoring the touchdowns unless he runs them. That's all he can do. Brissett, good defensive matchup. I mean, or Kyler. I'd probably say the Arizona quarterback, I suppose, but it's pretty close. Manifest, good job on the trade, by the way. Again, nice job. Smitty approved, my boy. Smitty approved. All right, guys, we're gonna jump into an Underdog draft here. $5, play 5, get 100 on Underdog. That link is pinned in the live chat. That link's in the description of the video as well. Code Smitty also gets it done. Go to the Champions or the Originals tab and click on the Battle Royale week number 9. Battle Royale week number 9, 30-second timer. Click the green button and jump into the draft. And we will draft here shortly. Looks like 2 or 3 more spots to fill the draft. Click on the green button now. If you don't get into this draft, we'll probably do another one. These are Battle Royale week number 9 drafts. If you don't get into this one, don't fret. We'll get into another one very shortly after this one ends. So just sign up now by clicking that link that's pinned in the live chat. Code Smitty, link in description of the video. And we'll hammer out a draft or two. I'll open phone lines here in a second. Let me just pull up the draft and get that going. Okay, phone lines are open now. Dial in if you got the number. Because we're going to get a lot of phone calls, I'm just going to leave the number off the screen for right now. I'll put it on screen in a minute, but usually I don't want to have the phone line get flooded. So I'll open it up in a minute. I'm streaming Darnold this weekend with Hurts on a bye. That's not the worst. I mean, Darnold ain't that bad. Darnold ain't that bad at all. All right, looks like I'm drafting from the 2 spot here. Where's my schedule? I think I'd like to put that up on screen here. Baltimore, Miami, that's the schedule. Okay. So I got the schedule in case we need to look at that. Taylor against Pittsburgh. Gibbs against Minnesota. I'm going to go Gibby. We got Sean Patrick with a $50 hauler. We got the $2 hauler from Matt. Matt says, your trade advice yesterday got Gadsden for Addison. That's great. That's a fantastic trade, Matt. Matt, Smitty approved, bro.
You've just been Smitty.
That's great, bro. That's fantastic. And Sean with this $50 hauler, you straight up monster.
$50 give me $50 holler.
Boy, Sean coming in strong with the 50 watts. Says, hey, Smitty, have a few start sits. For you, number 1, Sharps, JCM, or Woody. Let's go Woody. He's off the injury report. I'm not concerned about him now. Hendy, Woody, JCM, Jennings. Appreciate it. Thank you, Hendy. If like some sort of bad news breaks for either Hendy or Woody, we'll have to probably reassess that. But if bad news doesn't break, those are my choices. I feel damn good about it too. Let's go with Josh Allen. I got Gibbs and Allen. I love that. I love that pairing. Freaking fantastic. McCaffrey, Cook, JJ. I was kind of hoping JJ would fall, but I think I'll go. Man, I love Kyron against the New Orleans Saints. Oh, how do I say no to that? Going 0 wide receiver through 3 rounds. That's all right. Gibbs, Allen, Kyron, touchdown machines, man. Hopefully I have like 7 touchdowns between, maybe 8 between the 3 of them. Start 1, Monungai, Demont, Aaron Jones, or Sharps. Monungai, not even close. Could Monungai fail? Maybe. It's possible. The risk you play, you risk the biscuit, baby. That's how you risk the biscuit. I mean, look, Monungai's a fun play. The guy we talked about for months. I mean, why not throw him in? And you got even Monungai on where's this matchup here? Is it on the road? Yeah, on the road. It's the first morning game listed. Chicago at the Bengals. This is such a good matchup. Glorious matchup. 272, you're live. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Smitty, it's Alex from Pennsylvania.
What's up, my boy?
All right, so hear me out, right? This might be a little crazy, right? So I see Monungai was available. 3 and 5. There's a bunch of 4 and 4s, and hoping my one buddy can take out this guy to hopefully beat my friend because he's a 4 and 4. I'm a 3 and 5. I did that with starting London against New England and Sutton against Houston. I played a dangerous game. If I could just read you off the matchup real quick.
I mean, real quickly, bro. I'm in the middle of a draft, and you haven't even got to the point yet. Like, you need to go a little. We need to go a little quicker on this.
I'm saying, was that stupid to do?
Say it again, because honestly, you lost me. I completely couldn't. I'm drafting right now, so I can't really.
All right, I got you.
The backstories.
Right, so
go ahead.
My wide receiver 2 is London, and my flex is Sutton.
Okay.
And I let my buddy pick up Monungai in hopes because he needed a running back, and I'm hoping he beats him. You think that was a bad move?
I mean, I would say borderline. I don't want to say collusion, but hold on. Let me merge this call. Just mute yourself real quick, caller. I'll be right with you. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say I don't want to say collusion, but borderline. I mean, I'm not saying I don't think about that when in Miss Smitty's league, where I'm like, okay, you're listed in front of me on the waivers, like pick up this guy, like, and I'm helping her pick up a guy that because her running back's down and she's everyone's on a bye, whatever. So I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's not a big deal. But I mean, I don't think you start playing for other people's teams and start worrying about other people. It's probably one of the dumbest ways to play fantasy football, because what ends up happening, bro, is you just end up getting second place. The moment you're living this, your opponent's living rent free in your head. Just rent free in your head. You're completely dominating you every move. because you're thinking about him. You're thinking about his team. You're trying to make moves for his team. You're trying to outthink him. You know what's going to end up happening? You're going to end up getting a different seeding and losing, and then you're going to look back on it and say, if I just would have done things the right way, I would have won and made it to the finals and won it all. You're just going to mess with
That's what I'm regretting right now. I'm like, damn.
You're going to mess with the flow of things, bro. Yeah. You're messing with the fantasy gods. I'm not saying it won't work out for you. I'm just saying that stop worrying. Don't start
this week.
Don't start Love because that guy's got, Dobbs. This is all stupid thinking. That when people use this thinking, they're literally letting the other person live rent free in their head. You make the right starts. You pick up the players that can dominate, and Manungai should be on your team. Who's your worst player?
My worst player on my team. So my lineup, I got a nice lineup. Dart, Javante, Etienne, Rice.
Who's
London,
the worst player
Sutton.
on your team? No, who's the worst player on your team? Not what your team is. Who's the worst player on your team? Give me the last two. Who?
Barner, the tight end on Seattle.
Do you understand? You could have, your team could have been better. You're worried about this guy getting an L. And what's the guy's record that you're worried about getting the L or not? What's his record?
He's 4-4. I'm 3-5. So it's a tight playoff race.
Bro. Manungai, Manungai could win the playoff race for you. You don't know what you're gonna need. The bye weeks coming up, the injuries. I just think, you got just moving forward. It's behind you. Move on. Not a big deal. But moving forward, don't play for somebody else, bro. Never start a player.
You would play Manungai over Drake London or Sutton this week.
Over Sutton. Sutton's got a real bad matchup.
Yeah. I mean, he's got Cook against Kansas City, Dowdle against Green Bay.
Manungai might have gotten you this win that you needed so badly. That's the problem, Next time. Next time, bro.
Yeah, next time.
Yeah. Don't ever worry about anybody else. Don't start. Don't start Jordan Love.
I knew you were gonna say this too.
Don't.
I already knew you were gonna roast me, but I had to hear it.
Hey man, at least you got thick skin. You're good. I can tell.
You can give me a lap, pal. Give me a lap.
All right, here you go.
Take a big lap.
All right, man. We'll see you later.
All right, thanks. Maybe you're the goat. All right, bye.
Later, bro. Poor guy. I feel bad, but it's you gotta really let it sink in. You never ever start a quarterback because they got the other receiver. Should I pick up this defense and start him against his court? You start doing that stuff, you're playing for second place if you're lucky. We're going to jump in another draft. Go ahead and click the green button in 5 seconds on the Battle Royale week number 9. The link's in the live chat pinned. It's in the description of the video. Code Smitty gets it done in 4 seconds. Click the green button on Battle Royale week 9. All right, caller, you're live. Thanks for waiting. Hello? I think you're on mute.
Yeah, Smitty.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. Now that Michael Carter seems to be getting the first team reps over Bam, would it be better just to play Charbs?
Who's Charbs? Charbonnet? Charbs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charbs.
Charbs. I think probably I play Charbonnet. Anything can happen.
That's what I'm afraid of. I don't want to get caught up on a Monday night game and not have the availability. I'd rather play something steady. So I just wanted to get your idea on that.
Yeah, I mean, trust your gut because it's pretty close. But I think at the end of the day, it could go either way. I mean, I love Charbonnet, but he could get 5 carries. Walker could have 140 yards. You never know. But I mean, we don't know what that Arizona Cardinal situation looks like.
It's the same mess as it was before the bye week when they had DiMarcano in there, and then all of a sudden, Carter played, and then I just don't want to get caught up in it. So I just wanted your kind of confirmation that why get caught up in that mess, and it is on a Monday night. Just go with Charbs and roll the dice.
Put Charby in, guys. Okay. You like Charbs, or it was Carter, or it was a Bam night that you had though, right? You had Bam.
Yeah, I got Bam night. Yeah, I don't have Carter. I got Bam.
Would you guys go Bam Knight or Carter or Sharps? I'm sorry, Bam or Sharps? Please vote in the chat. I go Sharps. Anything's possible. Trust your gut, bro. Either one could have 0 points or 15. All right, later, bro.
Okay, bro. You're the best. Thanks.
Look
Bye.
at the chat later. The chat's saying Bam. I don't know, guys. He might not be the starter. He might not be the starter. Like, what do you like? I'm not saying it can't happen, but what do you? Just because it's the Cowboys doesn't mean he's even getting 10 carries. Captain says, Carter's released, Smitty. Damn it, Captain. I can't believe how embarrassed I am right now. I do this for a living and I didn't know that. All right, let me get to the rest of these super chats. Next one up is Bobby. I didn't miss it. I'm going through the whole show, bro. I got you. Kincaid, Pitts, Woody Marks, JCM, or Brashard Smith. Kincaid, Pitts, Woody Marks, JCM, or Brashard Smith. Woody Marks for me. He's off the injury report. Guys, we can't. Anything can happen. Trust your gut, because we're talking about a lot of volatile players. But you can't start Bam Knight when Carter's getting work with the ones. Carter's getting work with the ones, and has the last 2 days. Now that could go differently. Remember, they said that last time they switched it up. But that's the point. You can't trust Arizona. You can't trust the Cardinals. But, I mean, I don't know what to tell anybody if they don't want to listen. Pitts or Gadsden? Come on. Come on, bro. Anything can happen, but come on. Monangai going nuclear. Mooncular. Try saying that word. Mooncular. Travis, can you say that word?
Mooncular.
Mooncular.
Oh,
you got to slow down. You got to stop on the moon.
Otherwise, you're saying
cular. Yeah, I want to say moon nuclear. Moon nuclear. Moon. Try it, everybody at home. Mooncular. Yeah, I don't know why people are wanting to start Michael or Bam Knight. I anything can happen, but
because they bought in too far on him, probably.
Yeah.
Probably dropped Michael Carter too, and
they think Michael. They're behind on the news. Like Michael Carter got released, Smitty. He got released, Smitty. I mean, clearly you haven't watched the show. I mean, how long?
I'm not putting people down at all, but a lot of people don't quite grasp the whole, roster manipulation thing where he was out of options to be put down to the practice squad.
Yeah,
they had to sign him for the full season or release him.
Yeah, it's a bookkeeping. It's because Benson is coming back. It's a bookkeeping issue. Let's keep paying him week to week. Cut him, put him on the squad, rise him up. Next week they cut him again.
Nothing to do with his talent.
Right. Saturn Killer. Jupe Killer. This is a trio that I got going on right here. This feels like a pizza party. What is it, 30K to first place or 40? It's 40K to first place. Gibbs, Mahomes, and JJ. Now, I know JJ's volatile, but I think I'll take it. Josh, Monangai going Moonkiller this week. Pittman or Hunt in the flex. Pittman, he's wide receiver 6 or 5. Keep rolling with it. Even if he dials it back and is inconsistent, has Pittman not earned your flex start at this point, being as he's wide receiver 6? Cook running back 1. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, Josh. Thank you for the super chat. You know what I mean? Like, what are you really waiting on to put Pittman in there? He's wide receiver 6. You might not even looked at that. I mean, it's surprising when I saw it. Let me see what I can do here with this draft selection. Genty, Monangai. Monangai might be interesting here. Or I'll go. Let me go. Let's go Nico. I'm going to go Nico here. It's fantastic. Gibbs, Mahomes, JJ, Nico. Sup, bro? 6 PPR, Darnold or T-Law? Darnold. I'm not trusting T-Law right now. Woody or Gadsden or Sharps? Probably go Gadsden. He's just safer. And I like Sharps, but there's some unknowns there. This draft selection here. Oh, man, this is going to be nice. I'm going to go Drake London here. Oh, you know what? That's right. I can do another draft. That's pretty good. JJ, Nico, London, Mahomes, and Gibbs, though. I mean, talk about monsters. That's kind of crazy. I know there's some reasons why they're falling, but that's pretty good. That's really good. That's wild. And then what was it? So I'm gonna go Gadsden. He's safer. Murray or Goff. Kyler Murray's probably not gonna play. Well, we'll see. If he plays, I'd consider it, but I still go Goff, I think. And I don't know, Flacco's. I don't know. I go Goff. And then Bill or Gadsden or Bam. Again, we just talked about Bam. Go Gadsden, very safe. And then Higgins or Gadsden. You could lay this off if Flacco plays and put Higgins in here, I think. And then Hunt or Kenneth Walker. I probably go Walker here, but Travis, what do you think? Hunt or Kenneth Walker?
Oh man, who are the Seattle's playing? Washington. I might go Hunt because of the touchdown possibility.
Yeah. I guess Hunt would be safer. Let's go with Kelsey here to stack with Mahomes. This is a squad, man. This might be a 40K pizza party winner right here. Gibbs, Mahomes, JJ, Nico, London, Kelsey. Damn. It's fantastic. Higgins get so yeah, I guess you could go hunting. You can go hunting for safety. Walker's a little more volatile, but probably does have more upside. But Travis might be right. Go with the safety. That's 10 points right there. Almost guaranteed. Probably, I would say. Not guaranteed, but almost. Bench Pierce, Hendy, or Dowdle this week. Pierce who? Alec Pierce? Damian Pierce? Guy Pierce? I would say you're benching Alec Pierce. I mean, anything can happen. I mean, that guy could catch a 90-yard touchdown at any moment. Just know that. But he's always banged up. I don't even know if he's fully healthy. Hendy, for me, Dowdle and Hendy are, you don't sit both those guys for a guy like Alec Pierce. And anything can happen. I'm not even like losing sleep over it if I'm watching the game and Pierce has 3 touchdowns. I'm not even going to feel bad about that because that's the right call. You're putting Hendy in right now. Or if things go awry, you go Dowdle. You don't sit Dowdle and Hendy for Alec Pierce. But I'm not saying Alec Pierce doesn't belong in one of your other spots somewhere. I don't know what the whole thing looks like. Kincaid, Burchard, Pitts, or Bam. Probably going to go. Is Kincaid healthy?
I believe so. Let me double check if he has a designation.
I mean, this one's tough. Bam, Burchard. Burchard might get a lot of work. He might not get much at all. We don't know. I'll probably lean Kincaid, I suppose. But it's not like a great option. Kincaid.
Sorry to interrupt. I just do want to make the point, though. I just went and looked at Washington against running backs. They've been getting gashed against the run. Devontae lit them up. I think, didn't Swift light them up too? Yeah, Swift went for over 100. Vidal might have lit up Washington too. So now I'm kind of torn on that Walker versus Hunt.
Yeah.
I just wanted to hear.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good point. I mean, those are the kind of things that can sway you on a 50-50 call. So, I mean, it's definitely making me. I was already hesitating on it, and then hearing you say Hunt, and then I don't know.
You said Walker first. So.
Yeah, and then now you're trying to talk me back into Walker, trying to run me in circles, Travis.
I don't want to make the mistake. That's all. Just looking at the details.
I'd probably say. What's Washington rank against the run? What's their? Let me see if I can find their Their overall stats against.
Like the fantasy rank is 15th, so they're right in the middle of the pack for running backs. But that includes yards, fantasy points, everything. So.
All right, let me pull up the. If I can get the damn thing to load. Let me pull up the team stats here. Defensive, rushing. Ever since they gave me those wrong numbers, I like triple check this thing when I look at it now. I was reading off the, what was it? Houston Texans, and I was like, yeah, they're showing it 10 and 12. And I refresh it. What in the hell is NFL.com doing to me? Okay, Washington against the yardage. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th from the bottom.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
And then in Washington,
their last 3, they've given up 148 per game rushing.
Yeah, the thing is that they've only given up 6 touchdowns, though. That's like.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Middle of the.
It's Sharps and Walker, so you got to contend with that.
So this tells me big yardage day is possible. No touchdowns. I don't know.
And actually, look at Buffalo. Look how bad Buffalo is against the run.
Yeah. Yeah, Casey, I mean, the thing is, one is the starter, one is not. And I'm not saying Walker shouldn't be the starter, but he's not the starter. Buffalo's given up, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, they're tied for second to last. There's a big a group of like 8 teams that have 10 surrendered rushing touchdowns, but they're tied for second to last with 10. And then yardage-wise, Buffalo gives up. They're pretty good in yards. Or no, they're not. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh to last. Yeah. Let's go Hunt. I think your first instinct was right. I think Buffalo's going to surrender more. Not to mention, yeah, I don't know. That's a tough call. If Walker was the lone starter, it'd be easy. But you're talking about 2 different players. Hey, you told me to re-ask. Start Bam, Sharps, or RJ. Travis, what are your thoughts here? And chat, please vote on this. Bam, Sharps, or RJ.
I said Sharps over Bam when you asked before.
For sure. I don't want Bam.
And I mean, Harvey's like a gut call because it's a tough matchup. And then does he get the work again? Do they run him in that red zone? So,
yeah. I'd probably say safety, Sharps, high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Harvey. But I think if you don't want to like live in regret, if you're like one of those worried Williams Wolf, that's gonna be like, I knew it. Like, go with Sharps. But then again, like if Harvey has 2 touchdowns, you're gonna be so pissed. I knew it. Everything is gonna be I knew it to everybody anyway. Thank you for the super chat. All right, hold on. Let me get to these questions real quickly. I think I have a caller on. Hold, he hung up. Pick 2, Diggs, BTJ, Mark, Sharps, Addison. Thank you, Smitty. Hey, 813, mute yourself real quickly. I'll be right with you. Pick 2, Diggs, BTJ, Mark, Sharps, Addison. Probably going to go with BTJ. I don't know, man. Cody, this is a crapshoot. I mean, I think if we polled the audience, they'd be all over the place. I don't think Travis and I would have the same opinion on this. Diggs is pretty safe. He's off the injury report. BTJ, Mark, Sharps, I mean, they're all so volatile. I'd probably lean BTJ. He's off the injury report. I would say BTJ and Diggs in PPR is probably your safe play. But I would take Diggs out and put in Woody Marks if I'm in half PPR, or I just want to risk it a little bit more for some upside. But, I mean, Diggs and BTJ and PPR would be the safest call probably. It's just tough to say. Pick one starter, Harvey or Kamara. I don't know, man. Kamara's been banged up. He's now kind of like in that questionable state where he's expected to play, then he's not. And we don't really fully know I would probably say Harvey for right now. Even if we get clear indication that Kamara will play, how banged up is he really going to start wearing down? He's older. I said he'd fall off like Mixon this year, and he did exactly that. He
The
looked
Rams too.
Yeah, and everybody kept saying, no, Kamara is going to be great all year. You'll see. And I said, watch, he's going to pull a Mixon. He's going to be trash at the end of the year. He's going to be done. His career is going to be over. He's going to fall off the face of the earth. Now, anything could happen, bro. It's a change in QB. We don't really know how it's going to flow. I would say that starting Kamara, if he's full go, is maybe safer than Harvey still. But if there's any questions at all, throw Harvey in. So I guess use the safety lean there. But I do think he's not going to be, I mean, I don't know what Shook's going to do. I don't think he's going to shook anything up. DK, Jennings, Downs, Franklin, Tucker, probably Downs if he's good to, no, DK, I'm sorry, DK. DK's been consistent for 2 straight games. Go DK. Franklin or DK? I like both of them. Franklin's been pretty good too. But that's a tough matchup. So I'm going to go DK. The tough matchup might open the door to Franklin, though, if they're trying to, shut down Sutton. Who knows? But I go DK. He's been getting tons of work. The team constantly is playing from behind. There's going to be a lot of footballs thrown his way. But maybe next week we could lean toward Franklin. Pick one, Adams, Hendy, Manungai, Dowdle, Marks. Hendy, we've been asked this question a lot. And I keep saying Hendy, but make sure you trust your gut because Manungai could easily outscore. Oh, Adams. Wait, no. Okay. Wait, Adams. Adams, Hendy, Manungai, Dowdle, Marks? Adams. Adams is, you only pick a one Adams. Adams. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why that didn't register. Adams, then Hendy, then Manungai, and Dowdle kind of tied. But Adams for sure. I'm sorry. I didn't see that. Or I saw it. I read it, but I just didn't. For some reason, I was skipping over Adams thinking like, there's no way this is in the question. But bro, why are you questioning starting Adams? You can't do that. Hold on one second. I think yeah, okay. This one here, I want to move Jaden Daniels. Who could I get? Adams. Clearly, people doubt him. Kyron, Genty, Judkins, Jacobs, Bucky, ETN, Dowdle, Buka, Nico, London, Pickens. Just keep going down that list. Waddle or JMO. I'm gonna go JMO this week. I think he blows up. ETN London MHJ pick 2. I'm going London ETN without much of a hesitation whatsoever. Manungai going Moon Killer this week. I think this is the one I answered. Thank you. Appreciate you, my boy. I bought the Gunners, which I'm wearing right now. He's wearing right now. I forget what he said, what pair he bought. Those look like they look like mine. They look like the clicks, I think.
Look like yeah.
Was offered, let me know what glasses you got. I always miss when you tell me. Was offered Bijan and AJB for Lamb and Kyron. Other players, I don't know. That one's tough because I don't love AJB and he's injured. But I love Bijan. But Lamb's not that far off, but I'd draft Bijan over Lamb. So does Kyron make this safer? I'll probably say yes, but damn, man. You know, the only thing that makes me even hesitate on Bijan is just because his team is volatile. You know, we just saw last week how they could screw up Bijan Robinson. How do you screw up Bijan Robinson? Well, the Falcons can. 1 out of every 4 or 5 games, they might give him 10 carries. You know, I don't know. If it was up to him, I trust Bijan entirely. I don't trust this team. So you give me Lamb and Kyron. I don't know. That's pretty good. Travis, you like Lamb and Kyron or AJB and Bijan? I just don't know where AJB's at.
Man.
It's a bye week.
Yeah. If I knew he was healthy, I'd take the Bijan side because I'm that high on Bijan. But without knowing, I think you got to go Lamb Kyron.
Yeah. All right. Hang tight, caller. I'll be right with you 1 second. Rank PPR this week. Manungai, Hendy, Bam, Woody. I'm going to go Hendy, Manungai, Woody. Mel, appreciate you. Sup, bro? 6 point TD, 6 PPR. 6 PPR? 6 team? This is a 6-teamer? Darnold, T-Law, Woody, or Gadsden, or Sharps. Gadsden. And then Darnold. Oh, I already did this one. Goff. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Mel. Appreciate you. 7-1. Nice job. Team this week is Lamar, Hendy, Woody, Pickens, Keenan, Debo, lost Hunter, Barkley on a bye, Bucky out, got offered Rico for Keenan Allen. Of course, do it. Just don't even do it. You shouldn't be worried about anything. Worried about my wide receiver room. Don't worry about it. Figure it out. I take Rico. I love Rico. I think it's a steal, bro. You could trade Rico for a wide receiver next week. Watch. Hendy to the house, $100 hauler. If Hendy goes to the house, wanna be on that Hendy to the house jam, please. Yes, Angel, you deserve it because you already dropped a $100 hauler. So I'll press the button for you right now and put you on that screen anyway, right this very second. And then hopefully we get to play it while you drop a hundo next week on Sunday in the evening show.
Taking it to the house every time he touches the football, baby. Taking it to the house every time he touches the football, baby.
All right, so that drops. Yes, you will be, my friend, you will be celebrated as you drop your $100 hauler. What a fun show it would be. It's going to be real depressing if Vrabel messes this up. It's going to be so depressing. I can't think of a more depressing feeling that I can envision than Vrabel and, well, OC as well is responsible for this, but even more so maybe. But it's Vrabel's responsibility because he's got to be like, hey, I drafted Hendy. Like, that's on me. I'm the head coach. We got to use him. I mean, if they bring up Jennings and use him or Dearness Johnson, I mean, it's gonna be like, why not trade him? You know what the dumbest part about all this would be? Is can you imagine if they bring him up, don't use him, and then a team were to call up and say, hey, it's the Chicago Bears. We would like to take Hendy off your hands. What if we just give you a second round back, what you paid? They'd be like, we're not trading him. We're not interested. We'd rather just let him sit there. We drafted him for a reason, so we can't play him. Because that's what they do. These teams wouldn't trade him. Vrabel wouldn't trade him, but yet he won't use him. Let's just hope that that's not the case. Patriots or Jags D. Patriots have been playing great. I mean, they're a fantastic defense this year. Let me get back to the other screen. Where was I? Over here? Where the hell was I? I think I was over here. Did I just miss the draft? Oh, no, I haven't rejoined another one yet. Patriots or Jags D. Travis, what do you think on this one? Patriots or Jags D?
And so what? Jags against Las Vegas.
Jags on the road at LV. But Bowers is back. So I know everyone's going to expect this to be a lambasting of a lifetime, but this is the NFL. This is the way
they lost Hunter. People forget Hunter's on defense, too.
This is the way it goes. You think it's going to be something, and then it's not. So it's like start your studs, right? Like New England's been solid. And they're at home.
I mean, I think Patriots are safer.
And that doesn't necessarily mean Atlanta can't play well. It could be deep, fumbles. It could be Algier could cough one up. Mooney could cough one up. Pitts could cough one up. Penix could throw.
That's a crazy thing.
And it's still
Lance is really talented on both sides of the ball. Even they added the young pass rushers, and obviously on offense, like they just can't put it together.
Who can you get for Dart? I don't think much, bro. JMO. Try JMO. Try Monty. Try Manangai. Try ETN. Give up a little more. You're probably better off giving up more, turning it into like a 2-for-1 where you're using Dart as just some gravy and just upgrade something slightly. I don't think you're going to get 1-for-1 anything. I don't think anyone's going to do that. Trade Barkley, Addison for St. Brown and Pittman. I'd rather have St. Brown and Pittman. Pittman's been playing great. And then I try and flip him, though, for a running back. But Barkley and Addison's nice, but St. Brown and Pittman's just, I mean, you draft St. Brown over Barkley probably, so, you know, got to look at it kind of like from that lens, I'd say. And then Bowers, Chase Brown, Franklin for London K9. Woo! Give me, that's a tough one, but give me Bowers, Chase Brown, and Franklin, I guess. I think Bowers could be the best player in the deal moving forward. But you have Gadsden, so you need a receiver. Yeah, but the problem is I'm not saying that if Flacco were to go down that I wouldn't think Chase Brown's going to have a struggle bus the rest of the year. But right now, Flacco's trending toward playing again. And he's absolutely been phenomenal. And it's like, you know, if you want to trade one of your tight ends, why don't you trade one of them for a receiver and leave it at that versus like you're also getting rid of another player that I don't really want to swap. So I think that's just the wrong move in my opinion. You know, you could get rid of Gadsden for Adams. You could get rid of Bowers for Buka, Bowers for Nico, Gadsden for Adams. You know, go somewhere like that. Can you do Rico to Zeta? Zeta. Is that a star or is that a black hole? Only about 39 light years from Earth, dude. I don't know. We'll look into it. Right now, we're kind of focusing. We got with the 3i Atlas in town. We got, you know, bigger fish to fry right now. But we'll look into it after that. You know, that visitor leaves. We got company. we gotta get the house tidy before the aliens land on a Jupiter moon. That's what I don't know if anybody's been following the 3i Atlas, but it's crazy how this thing. So here's the sun, and here's the Earth. And the Earth is going around its orbit here. Here's Mars. Mars's orbit. Mars is right here. And there's actually more distance. I should probably make this to scale. So it's more like this. So here's the Earth's orbit. There's other orbits. There's obviously Mercury's inside. But we're like right here maybe. And here's the Mars. So 3i Atlas is coming through this way. On this side of Mars, and we can't see it right now because we're on the other side of the sun. And when we go this way and this gets to this point right here, this is where Jupiter is going to be. And it's thought that it's going to slingshot on the sun like that, right? It's going to get gravitational pull and it's going to angle toward and go past Jupiter. But Jupiter's got all these moons that are kind of habitable to a degree. And the thinking is this thing's either going to go straight on through our solar system and never come back, or if it is aliens, it's going to all of a sudden pit stop and hop off on one of the moons that's an ice moon and colonize. And there's not a thing we can do about it. Such an interesting topic, to be honest. I'm trying to fleece my offering JD5 and Vidal for Javonte Williams and Pittman. Yeah. Fine with that. Needs a QB. I'm fine with that. I definitely do that. But yeah, this 3i Atlas thing is pretty awesome. Start Love or Darnold. I'm going to probably... Love. Do we like Love or Darnold this week?
Love's been playing well. Were they playing Packers against Carolina?
Yeah, I think I go.
Panthers have been better against the East.
Caller, I'm almost to you. I'm so sorry, bro. Let me just get these out real quick. I guess I go. You go Love then. I think I'm.
I'd have to look into it more.
I think right now I'm going to say Love, but trust your gut because it's super close. Update, pick one to start, Harvey or Kamara or JCM. It's still the same answer, man. I lean toward the Kamara news guiding me. If he's going to be full go off the report type of thing, like get full go, he's ready to go. Kamara is safer for the moment. He just is for the moment. Roofing, appreciate you. Flex, DK, or Bourne. I'm going to go DK. You never know. Trust your gut because, yeah, that rapport between Mac and Bourne is like sporadic, but it could pop up again. It could rear its ugly head, whatever. Trust your gut, but that's what I'm going to do. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and 1 flex. Rice, Adams, Keenan, and Sutton. Running backs, Javonte, Dobbins, Aaron Jones, Pollard. I'm going to go Rice and Adams, and I'm going to go Javonte and Trey Henderson. Easy. And then the flex would probably be, I guess, Sutton. You could go Keenan Allen, but I think I'd still play Sutton. Matchup be damned. 12-man, PPR, Jackson, Chase, JSN, London, Genty, Vidal, Gadsden. And this is the last one, then over to the other caller, and then back to Travis. Prescott, Rico, Harvey, Hendy. I mean, you got a lot of talent. You probably should be making a trade. Chase, JSN, and London, Genty. So let's upgrade the running backs. Let's get rid of Genty or Vidal. And you got Gadsden as well. You got, who's your other tight end? Okay. So, I mean, you're just trading one of maybe. You could literally put Hendy in your lineup and balls to the wall. You could go Rico and Hendy if you really wanted. But that's only if you could play like this number of flexes. So like if you could take Genty and Vidal, turn it into JJ and start all 4 wide receivers, or turn it into a Nico Collins or something and start all 4 wide receivers, you could do that. If not, you could take those 2, turn it into as high a running back as you can get, or turn one of them with Hendy or one of them with Rico into something. But I think I would lean toward, trying to consolidate 2 of them for 1 better running back. That's my only focus, Nas. And then I because I'm comfortable with Hendy or Rico or both of them going into the lineup. It's risky, but remember, you're going to get 1 bigger monster to go with them if you could start all 3. But if you start 4 wide receivers, I go JJ. All right, caller, I'm sorry about the wait. 813, you're live.
Hey, Smitty, I got to start Hendy at flex this week. I just wanted to know what you think about his receiving, not abilities, but like he's gone, I think, 5 targets in the last 4 games. And I don't know, I just wanted to hear what you thought about that.
Who are you worried about? Hendy?
Hendy.
Well, you do know it's
receiving.
You do know it's a completely different situation, though. You're trying to compare like the past. I mean, how are we going to use previous games to try and dictate what kind of volume he's going to get, though? You know, I don't think.
It just
targets share. I mean,
the volume started out.
Huh?
The volume started out pretty good in the first, I think, 4 to 5 weeks. And then slowed down a little bit.
Again, you can't look at trends on this, bro. This is like you're trying to judge the weather of today when there's a thunderstorm rolling in because yesterday it was clear skies. Like you can't look at volume share from the past and try and tell me why Hendy may or may not be a good start this week because of the past. This is an entirely different board now. The board.
No, I didn't say it wasn't a good start. I was just asking if you thought he was going to or not.
I know, but you're talking about. I'm addressing exactly what you just said, though. I'm not saying anything of the sort. I'm saying you're worried about the volume target share, and I'm saying you can't use those numbers. He's walking into an entirely different situation. Now, if you believe Vrabel just won't use them, then I guess trust your gut on that. But you can't look at what he's been getting. It's going to be a totally different situation.
Okay.
I mean, you just got to.
That makes sense.
Do I trust Vrabel to give him Stevenson's work? If you don't, then that's your dilemma. It has nothing to do with looking at the trending. The trending is going to be either they just don't like him or they're going to give him the ball. The board's been changed. I guess the chat can answer this one. I'm afraid to ask this question. What's more likely, that 3-Eye Atlas is going to make a pit stop and colonize and depart on one of the moons around Jupiter, or Hendy gets full volume on Sunday? Which was more likely, that we're going to get an alien invasion or Hendy getting full volume? I'm afraid to look. I'm afraid to look at the chat. Vote on that one. Alien invasion or Hendy full workload. Drop an alien emoji. I don't know. Travis is putting in the positivity with the Hendy. Maybe Hendy is an alien.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Finally gonna happen.
Maybe Hendy is calling his people, and he's calling his alien heritage, and it's saying, "Come on down." Maybe this guy is an alien, and he's gonna absolutely dominate.
They're gonna threaten Vrabel, make him.
Vrabel, they're gonna mind zap him. Vrabel, you will start Hendy telepathically. Do it live.
I already took out Ramondre. Took Ramondre out.
And the aliens are going to say,
really?
"Who?" Caller, hold on one second. If you have a follow up, I'll get it from you. They're going to say, the aliens are going to go, "Who is your strongest man on planet Earth?" And we're going to shove out, what's his name? Tyson Fury. Who is this? This guy does not look like he can fight. Tyson Fury's the toughest guy. Get out there, you tub. Can you imagine? Or back when Mike Tyson. He's Mike Tyson. I'm representing America. I mean the world. I'm the scariest man alive. This guy, our two toughest guys ever have been Mike Tyson and Tyson Fury. If I didn't know better, and Tyson Fury stepped on my Jordans. Thank you for calling in, caller. He's like, I'm done with this show. If literally Tyson Fury stepped on my Jordans, I would say, you're going to clean that off right now. You're going to get on your hands and knees and scrub my shoe. I wouldn't know better. I wouldn't know that this is a former heavyweight champion. The guy doesn't look like nothing. Tyson and Tyson. And Mike Tyson, I go, "You stepped on my shoes." And he goes, "Sorry." And I go, "That's not good enough." I'd have no idea that these are the two toughest men to ever walk the earth. All right, Travis, what else you got? The caller hung up. I guess he didn't want to have this kind of conversation. He's like, "These are fantasy."
Yeah. Would you start Franklin or Parker Washington?
I go Patriots here. Franklin or Parker Washington?
Yeah, Washington has a great matchup. Franklin's got a bad one.
No. I'd probably go Franklin still. Because tough matchup, Franklin might get the easy work. Cut and get locked down.
I agree with that.
I mean, I kind of feel like maybe that's going to be. That guy's like, I'm tired of this. Tyson Fury's my uncle. AO, drop Woody for Benson or nah, sir. Drop Woody for Benson. I mean, why would we drop Woody? Why would we wait until right now? He's this is like you're growing a tree in the backyard. It hasn't been delivering fruit for a while. Everybody's telling you to throw it away. It's not getting enough. So you can't grow oranges in this state. Can't grow oranges in Colorado, wherever. And you're like, "No, I believe in this tree. I believe in it." And then you water it. It almost dies. You bring it back. You water it. And all of a sudden it starts dropping oranges. Like a full load drop of oranges. Just massive amount of oranges dropping. Just
initiate full load drop.
And then all of a sudden you're like, "Let's just cut the tree down." Like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? I like Benson. I'm not saying don't get him, but I don't know if this is just the fear of it working out. Like you just want to end it before Woody ends it with you. I don't know. There's not much that explains it. It's psychology. Thank you, Pony. Appreciate you. And then last one, how can I give the exact same work? How can he give the exact same work to Hendy? They aren't even the same type of back. Who can they bring in to actually help Hendy, like Gibbs and Monty? I don't know if I agree with that, Aaron. I think he can be an every down back. I don't understand that. He's not a change of pace back by any means. He's a between the tackles monster. He's a better receiver. He's a better blocker. I don't care if he's missed assignments, and there's a narrative going around that he can't block, and that's just ridiculously not it's just played out. He's a better overall player than him on every level, and he's a full-time running back. So
The thing that worries me a little, and I think I'll be proven wrong. I hope I'll be proven wrong because they drafted him so high. I worry that Vrabel has this old school mentality where he wants that guy that's the size of a Derrick Henry, or Ramondre's a big guy.
He might.
He just wants the guy that just blows through the line over and over.
We can't predict what he's gonna. I mean, that's the part why. I mean, it could be. Yeah, I don't know. Rico or Hendy, Gadsden or Debo. Rico or Hendy, Gadsden or Debo. I don't know if this is all one question because there's literally. I mean, you're putting commas in there, not periods, not. I don't really know. I think this might be two separate questions.
It's two.
Rico, Hendy. I'm going to go Hendy, Gadsden, Debo. I'm probably going to say Gadsden for safety. Debo is a little higher risk, but higher reward.
So that's actually the next question I had was, last night I was asking about Rico or ETN, and so now it's Rico or Hendy. You think you'd go Hendy?
So we've gotten that question about 50, not that you need to apologize or you whatever.
Yeah, no, I missed that earlier.
Yeah, we've had that question like 50 times today, Hendy or Rico. Okay. And every time I get it, I tell everybody that I want to say Rico's just as good, but the matchup's tough for Rico. I believe Hendy's going to get to work. Let's jump into one more draft. Battle Royale Week 9. Click the green button, jump in. We'll jump into one more draft right now. I don't know. It's a tough call. I would still say I would go Hendy over Rico, but if this wasn't this week with the matchup, it'd be pretty even. I think it's going to be a dilemma moving forward for sure, but I lean toward Hendy. Is there risk? Yes. Like literally, we could wake up tomorrow on Saturday morning and Vrabel say something that makes us just want to scream. Possible.
Yeah, I know. What about you're playing London over Dowdle, even though he's up against Gonzalez? Pretty good.
I don't know.
Really good.
I guess I could go either way on that one. I mean, you got tough matchup. Angel, thank you again for this $100 hauler or $20 hauler. I don't know. London's really close. London bad matchup in a way, and then again they can move them all over. It's hard to say how a defense will even, unless we hear it from, a coach's mouth that we're gonna have London locked down by Gonzalez all game. Like we don't know if they'll move London around and Gonzalez will sit in one spot. Like sometimes you hear that, right. But I'd say for the most part it probably is. I'm going to keep riding the Gibbs train on this pick here. I think it's pretty close. To put it this way, I'd probably split it if I had two different leagues. I had to make that call. I'd split it. London and Rico. I love Rico. So Rico's just hungry to prove. And he got a second chance to get his job back. I think he's going to go on a holy terror. Probably injures himself.
He had a contract year. He got one shot at one more contract at his age. There's all the motivation.
Yeah, but I will say this, that, imagine if I had come in as strong on the Bucky Irving pre-week 1 train. Imagine how much hair would be pulled out of people's heads waiting until week 10. Yep. So we just got to remember that this team drafted him for a reason, just like the Bucks drafted Bucky for a reason. It didn't look like that was going to work out. Just like Bijan Robinson was drafted for, now it did take another year, but he did finish his running back 9, but his rookie year. But we weren't wrong on Bijan. And if I'm wrong on this year Hendy, I don't believe I'm wrong on eventual Hendy. I think there's no way you draft him where you drafted him and you don't eventually give him a shot. Now, we believe this is his shot. And every time he touched the ball in the preseason, he's taken, that's what we call him house call Hendy. Takes the ball house. And I remember we did this Bijan video, and I dropped it his rookie year, and he wasn't scoring touchdowns. It was so depressing, we never played it his rookie year. This one.
Hi, my name is B. John Robinson. I like long walks on the beach. And, well, I also like scoring.
And it was so depressing. It was so depressing playing that. We couldn't play the video. We just couldn't play it because it wasn't true. But we knew it was supposed to be true. And everybody, oh, you know more than the coach. You know, yes. And Vrabel might be winning right now. But has anybody ever thought that maybe Drake May's carrying him? I mean, the last time we had a coach and a player in this situation, there's been a big debate about who carried who. And I'm not saying Vrabel hasn't made good decisions, but he is showing a sign of incompetence by not using Hendy. Even by the pure draft selection of him. If you drafted him and you aren't going to use him, you could have drafted something else that could have helped Drake May even more. And you didn't. So that's a form of incompetence. So you got to think that they're going to use the guy. You got to think, and it's only week number 9. It took Bucky till week 10. I'm not saying there's a certain line, but I'm not worried. His opportunity's right in front of us. I know it's easy to be like, oh, let's run away from this, but we got to run into this one. If it ends up being wrong, it ends up being wrong. But what are you going to do? Sit him and watch his breakout game happen? I'm not saying sit a stud. I'm just saying, a lot of these questions that people have, are you really not willing to take the risk? You drafted the kid, and he's finally getting his go. Do we really believe Jennings is going to go in there and take over? I mean, anything's possible, but I highly doubt that they're going to trust. They're going to just hand stuff over to. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think it's just time. And even so, even if there is some sharing, like I could just see why isn't Hendy in there? Like there'll be some rotation, but that's going to be fine because there may be no rotation, but there probably will be, and I'm fine with a little rotation. I'm fine as long as he gets 15 to 18 total touches this game, which I think he will. I think he'll get 12 to 15 carries. I think he'll get 4 or 5 receptions. It'll be fine. He'll get some Gibbs Achan treatment, but he's also fully capable of being a 22 carry running back any given game. Any given game. This week, PPR Hendy or JMO. Hendy, Slayton or QJ. I guess QJ over Slayton, but I don't know. Slayton hasn't been getting like tons of work. I'd probably go Q. I don't even like QJ, but I probably want someone else. Give me somebody else, bro. All right. Nico. So I got JJ and Nico. This is a great team. Let's go Gadsden. So I got Gibbs, Jefferson, Allen, Nico, Gadsden. It's looking good. Looking good. All right, Husseini with a $5 hauler. Husseini says, sup, Smitty, final week 9 lineup. JD5, Genty, Monungai, Rice, Ladd, Hunt, Ravens defense, and they got off to a great start, Husseini. Was that a question that you asked at one point? The Ravens defense question? Because that is a defense I've been pushing, but I don't know if I pushed it on in a question you've asked. If not, great job grabbing the Ravens defense, bouncing back off the bye week. Boswell, that's your boy. Boswell, that's Ron's boy. I mean, we should have been Boswell for Halloween, to be honest. We owed him that. Projected 129 points, and opponent projected 129. Nice. Going to be another battle. I like it, my boy. Congrats. Look, team looks good. Yep, that Monungai move was just absolute genius. Great job, Husseini. Husseini's doing things. He's going places. They know they can and will make the playoffs, and they need Hendy to be ready. That's the thing, though, Aaron. There's no signs that they're thinking of Hendy like that. So he needs to prove himself to get into their good graces to where they would actually save him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're thinking about saving him. I don't think they're even thinking about him, period. Or they haven't been. Do I go Trey Henderson or London here? Trey Henderson or London? My final pick. Let's go Trey Henderson and ride it out.
Always Trey Henderson this week. Run into it, like you said.
Yeah, look at this. Gibbs, JJ, Allen, Nico, Gadsden, Hendy. I like it. Woo!
Yeah, nice.
Remember this. Hendy will explode. Thank you, Aaron. I agree with that. And if I miss it...
They were kind of starting to use them last week, so if it just continues on, it'll be all right. We just can't see them drop back. You know, if Ramondre comes back and he drops back to 5 carries, like, there's a problem, you know?
Yeah, no one's saying that can't happen. That Vrabel can't do something really ridiculous. Guys, if you want to join a draft like this for week 9 and draft a team like I just did for trying to win $40K off of, what is this? Is this a $10 draft? $7? $7 to enter these drafts. First place gets $40K. Second place gets $20. Third place gets $10. Fourth place gets $7,500. It pays 21st through 25th place $1,000, and you're entering for $7, and you can draft a team like mine in the column 1, pick 1. Gibbs, JJ, Allen, Nico, Gadsden, Hendy. We call that a woo doggy. I might. Mel says I'm in a stupid 16-team league with 2 flex spots. Bill, Watson, Bam, Pollard, or do I leave it blank to punish me for not being prepared? No, let's try and get the W here. I guess I would go Watson. I don't know. I mean, he looked good, but do we trust him? Chat, vote on that one. Watson, Bam. You guys are going to probably say Bam. There's a lot of people starting Bam this week. And they think they gotta go with that just because they have Pollard. I don't know. Pollard's losing ground. Bill, I don't trust. I mean, I trust Bill more with JD5, but are we really gonna go Bill another week? I'd say I'd rather be wrong and him have 18 points on my bench than to risk it again and get 3 freaking points or something again. I would just go Watson, I suppose, Mel. Bill or Watson, whichever one tickles your fancy. Close one. It really is. As far as my favorite hires and lowers this week, let me drop those real quick. There's a few of them that I absolutely love. Let me go to the rushing yards and James Cook 75 yards against KC. Mahomes 29 yards rushing. Gibbs 75 yards rushing. I mean, it's a big number, but I do think the Vikings will try and... I don't know if they're going to hang with the Lions. I mean, this is the kind of game you think that, and it's the opposite, but I feel like Gibbs could pop off big, but maybe that's a big enough number that we're not hitting it. I don't know. It's close. 95.5 rushing yards for Taylor. They're respecting the hell out of Taylor this week, as they should. Woody Marks, 32 yards rushing. That feels pretty good. I mean, he's off the injury report. I'm going to go Woody Marks, 32 yards. That's a really good one.
Yeah. And even in a tough matchup, 32 is not much to...
Yeah. I might do a touchdown one today, too. Because I haven't, all touchdowns and try and predict those. All right, let me see real quickly. Rushing yards. This thing keeps refreshing on me. It's kind of driving me nuts.
Are you starting Monungai over Tracy today?
Yes, of course.
The matchup.
Yeah. Henderson 55 yards. Let's go all in on that. That's not bad. Drake May 29. Kind of hard to not like any of the Drake May numbers, but anybody. I've been learning to not go over certain numbers, even though you think someone's going to explode. That's why, like, even JT, I do believe he'll get over 95 yards, but I tend to stay away from those big numbers because anything can happen. And like Bijan. Oh, it's Brian Robinson. I saw Bijan 14 yards. It's Brian. Dowdle, 54 yards. It's Green Bay, but I think he's getting 54 yards. I don't know. Am I wrong? Why does this keep refreshing? Damn it. I mean, I shouldn't be giving people advice on Dowdle this week if I don't think he's going to get 54 yards. I've been saying start Dowdle. Like, I better put my money where my mouth is on that one, I suppose. Otherwise, we shouldn't be starting him. I mean, Green Bay's tough, but so is Dowdle. Who's tougher, Green Bay or Dowdle? I don't know. We'll find out on Sunday. All right, let's see. I'm gonna keep scrolling. It keeps refreshing every time I take a screenshot. It goes right to the top. It's frustrating. Is anybody else having a problem right now with it, like flickering? Damn it. All right, these are my favorite plays right now. Let me send these over to my screen. I'll have more tomorrow, but I'm just going to go with the running backs right now and rushing yards and just tell you some of my favorite plays right here. It would be these three right now. So let me send these over to my screen. And if you guys want to tail these on Underdog, it's promo code Smitty. The link's in the live chat pinned. Play 5, get 100. Promo code Smitty. Link in the live chat pinned. Links in the description of the video if you're watching the replay. Here are my favorite, so far, 3 of them that I like yardage-wise, 4 running backs walking into, where is it? I just sent it to myself. Oh, whoa! Okay, here we go. Dowdle, 54 yards, tough matchup, but that's a low number. Hendy, 55 yards, questionable situation, maybe not, but it's a low number. And then we got good old Woody Marks, 32 rushing yards. Not a very questionable. Well, it's a questionable, tough matchup, but not questionable situation. Rico, tough matchup, not questionable situation. Henderson, I want to say it's a good situation, I think, and a good matchup for him, I think. But we'll see. Just hard to trust him, of course. I like these. I'll also do a touchdown one this week, where I'm picking just anytime scores. In fact, let me do that real quickly. Travis, which one do you like the most on these?
Out of those 3, Hendy. Pretty confident in Hendy this weekend.
Oh, Vidal 77 yards. They're giving him some mad respect. Good for him.
He's looked good.
Yeah, his pass protection, everything looks fantastic. Can't even. The app is glitching on me. I can't. Let me close it and go back in. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, they're against Tennessee too. Oh. Why?
And then if I go to Underdog touchdowns, where's the touchdowns at? Receiving, rushing touchdowns. Okay, anytime touchdowns. This is what I'm going to say. Rice higher. Josh
is pretty good, right?
Josh Allen rushing touchdown. Let's come back to that one. I do feel like he's going to score a touchdown, though. He's such a gold mine for a touchdown. I'm going to go higher for now on Josh Allen. I'll come back to that one. Gibbs touchdown, yes. Tyler Warren touchdown, yes. These are my anytime touchdowns. Woody Marks. I'm gonna lay off that one. I'm gonna stay away from that one right now. Harvey. I want to do Harvey. Pat Bryant. Trey Henderson, anytime touchdown, yes. Bijan Robinson, anytime touchdown, yes. Dowdle, anytime touchdown, yes. I think I'm going to pick 8 of these. I think you max out on 8, right? Jamar Chase, anytime touchdown, yes. $5 pays $5.42. Flexing it is $4.20, meaning I can miss one and get. I don't really care about getting my $5 back times 3. I'm just gonna go max payout on that $5. So if I made this $100, it pays 10 grand. I'm just gonna make it a 10 that pays $1,000 if all those happen. It's hard to land these eight of them, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not an easy task. Let me put this on the screen real quick to show you what I did. These are my anytime touchdown players. So if you guys want to tail this, feel free. I can't guarantee that this one's a high likelihood to land. It is tough to land 8 of these, but I only did $10 to win 1,000. Here it is. I think these are all really good plays, though. Rashee Rice, these are all anytime touchdowns. Rice, Josh Allen, rushing and receiving. So Josh Allen has to rush one. Rice, Josh Allen, Gibbs, Tyler Warren, Henderson, Bijan, Rico, Jamar Chase. I feel like that's a pretty good one. And I definitely can mix it up a little bit too. Sharps or Woody or drop one for Manungai. I drop my defense for Manungai and I make a trade or something, but I do not leave Manungai out there. If anything, I'm picking him up and then cutting him for a defense just so no one else can play him against me. And I give myself a shot to pick him up the next week. But I would just drop my kicker and make some sort of trade. But do not leave him out there. But don't cut those other guys either. And you can trade Sharps to the Walker owner so easily. You know, even if it's just a small upgrade at something else just to get Manungai and not feel like you're losing Sharps to nothing. Dynasty, drop A.O. Manor and pick up Manungai. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I like A.O. Manor, bro, but this is winning cash money now potentially too. Wide receivers are JJ, CD, MHJ, Buka, Jennings. Yeah, definitely do that. I mean, I'd drop Jennings if you want to keep A.O. Manor. Jennings ain't nothing to me. I don't care about Juwan Jennings. I need 2 wide receivers and a flex. I got Juwan Jennings. There he is again. Sutton, Lamb, Keenan Allen, Rashard Smith, and Tootin. Some Juwan Jennings or Niner fans going to get real upset. They're typing right now. Hey, what's wrong with Jennings? It's pretty good, Smitty. I got Jennings, Sutton, Lamb, Keenan Allen, Rashard Smith, and Tootin. 16-man league. 2 wide receivers and a flex. We're going to go with Lamb and Keenan Allen. So it's your 2 wide receivers, and your flex would be, I don't know, man, probably Sutton. Lamb, Keenan Allen, Sutton. Sutton's got a bad matchup, buddy. Those other options are not better than Sutton with a bad matchup. Smitty, it's me. Yo, Smitty, it's me. Thomas dropped my D from Manungai this morning, attaboy. See, he's doing the drill. All right, Travis, anything else before I jump? I'll be back tomorrow, obviously.
Yeah, just out of Lad, Odunze, and Nico, how would you rank them rest of the season?
Lad, this is rest of season. Odunze, Nico.
I think they're pretty close. I mean,
I think Nico by far, and then Tierber, honestly, And then I think Odunze Ladd are really close. I'd say Nico's going in the top 14 to 18 overall. If you're drafting today, Odunze's going in the 4th to 5th round. Ladd's going in the 4th to 6th round, probably.
You still have Nico at top 10 wide receiver for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I do. I still think he's fine. He scored, 3 or 4? What did he score? 4 times? I don't know. The fact that Stroud
I go back and forth with him. So.
The fact that Stroud looked good last week without him, I'm hopeful that Stroud's going to be able to connect with him. So give me Nico, tier break, Ladd, Odunze, both tight end. These rounds could be off a little bit. I just spitballing it. We go through a draft. We're shocked at what the ADPs might be. I'm going to do a ADP show tomorrow maybe and just go over all the injuries. It's been bad. It's been so bad. I mean, you look at an ADP from last year, and it's so brutal. I mean, even if I just real quickly, I'll leave it for a show. It's so bad.
Yeah. Good topic.
All right, Travis.
Oh, the last thing I was going to ask quick is, if you had to flex someone, would you go Tyjae Spears, Rashard Smith, I guess, or Parker Washington?
Spears.
Yeah. And so is Rashard Smith? He's kind of a wait and see for you, just because we don't know.
Yeah. I mean, when we're talking about Spears versus, I'm sure, if it was like Tajay, or if it was Rashard Smith versus Bam Knight, then I probably would go with. I would say it's even, because then you start weighing, because both of them are sharing carries. You have no idea which one's going to get what.
Right.
But Spears is getting a lot more work each and every game. All right, later, bro. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Smitty. Bye.
Anytime touchdowns here, rushing, receiving anytimes. Going to Rice, Josh Allen, Gibbs, Tyler Warren, Hendy, Bijan, Rico, Jamar, 5. Every $10 pays $10.84 right now at least. So you want to try that out, tail that for $5 and get half of that amount, whatever. Underdog promo code Smitty, play 5, get 100 using the link that's in the live chat, using the link that's pinned in the live chat, and using the link that's in the description, or using code Smitty. Any of that gets it done. A-Rod, appreciate you, my boy. Sutton, T-Mac, Kareem Hunt, Chase Brown. Give me, assuming that Flacco plays Chase Brown, then T-Mac in that order. If Flacco doesn't play, I could go T-Mac as safer. But right now, it's an easy call, I think, as long as Flacco's a go. All right, I'll see you all on the Patreon. Don't forget, my Patreon is 24/7, 365. Appreciate all your super chats. You guys absolutely rock. If anybody wants to be a part of the live chat group, hit this link. Join the Patreon. I'm going to go on it right now. Travis is usually on there. I go on there late at night on top of, throughout the day. But get on over to the Patreon, 24/7, 365 live chat group. See you all tomorrow. Appreciate you all. We had, 4 live streams today? 4 live streams today? 2 breaking news live streams, because I'm live whenever big news breaks, as you see at the top of the screen. We had a Hendy live stream and a separate Hunter live stream. And then we had the 8 p.m. show live stream. And then we had this midnight Eastern live stream. Don't forget, daylight savings kicks in early, like the first couple hours of Sunday morning. So the games kick off differently for a lot of you. Well, for everybody, really. I think I'm in Arizona, so I watch everybody move around me. It's nonsense. But so the game started 11 for me instead of 10 a.m. Midnight Eastern show, I usually go live at 5 p.m. my time instead of 8 p.m. Eastern, because that's the difference for my time zone. And that goes to 6 p.m., even though my time zone isn't changing at all. The clocks don't move over here, but everybody else moves, and we just stand still but move into different time zones without doing anything. It's confusing to most people, believe me. It's confusing to us. So that's Sunday at 2 a.m., Sunday early morning, time zone change. See you all tomorrow on some sort of midday live stream, and then, of course, I'll be live at midnight Eastern tomorrow night per usual.
Taking it to the house every time he touches the football.
football, baby. I really need a drum set right here. I could do a drum roll right about here. I get a drum set for this, but it would be in the way. I can get a drum set that is like one of those drum kit sets. And it's got like the different pads. And I could keep it right here, like on the side. And I could pick it up, put it on this little ottoman here. And just start, rocking out. And it would be loud enough that you could hear it. Do we need a drum set? Is a drum set needed? Can I get a vote, a thumbs up or thumbs down or fire emoji or poop emoji, whatever? Is a drum set needed? Is it a requirement? We could try it. Seems like it. Required. Husseini says Vegas is on the line. Hello? Yeah? Hi, Vegas. Really? No matter what? Okay. Live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Even after the time zone change. Live whenever big news breaks. And live at midnight Eastern. Even with the time zone change. Almost every single night. See you all later. I don't think we got one person that said the drum set is not needed. All right. I'll look into it. I just think without like a... without like a real symbol, like the crash and everything, I don't know if it would be as cool. I have a snare drum. I actually have a snare drum. I could just hit that. The boss horn people would just cry about it. They might think the drums are too loud. I don't know. All right, see you all later. Appreciate you. Thank you for the super chats. Dose. Thank you, moderators. Travis. Blackbeard. Space Ricky. Sick Nasty. Vampy. DeBalt. Kenny Powers if he's out there. Hello, Terry Roberts. We haven't seen him in months, but just throwing a little shout out to him. Deuce.